Hello and welcome, Fish here with another BMS video. In this BMS video we're going to look at the new AGM65L Laser Guided Mavericks
in position
in Bms 4.36. So two parts to this is first is the changing of the laser code, which can be a little bit tricky until you get used to it, and then we're going to deploy the Maverick. We're going to use a target of opportunity selected from our TGP. We're going to mark it to make sure we have it in case we need to get it again. And with that in mind, I'm going to put us into autopilot mode so we can configure our avionics. Set an easterly course. And we'll fly level. So first I'm going to switch on our air to ground mode. Select our SMS page and power on a Mavericks with OSP 7, and switch our Maverick page on our left MFCD. While that's livening up, it's not timed out yet, I'm going to change our HSD to that side, and I'm going to configure this as I like it, and go back to our Maverick page. So the Maverick page is on now, and we can see we've got 1688 is our laser code, and currently in our aircraft we have 1511, so I'm going to change our laser code to 1511. And the way we do this, we change with OSP 2, we change to foresight, and we now have a little X which allows us to slew our cursor, and we slew it over the L. The L indicates that the laser code is locked, and the little dash after the 8 there indicates that we haven't selected any digit for changing. So we're going to TMS up, and you can see our designation goes to U, and the little the dash starts to flash. So everything now from now until we finish this is TMS left. So go to TMS left to the first digit, TMS left again and again, and we'll see the number start flashing. So it's a bit like a game within a game now. I have to catch the number when it's at the right digit, otherwise you end up having to start over again. So you can see we picked the wrong digit, and I'm going to have to start over again at that end. And two TMS left twice, TMS twice left again, and we're now going to have to trap the number 5. And TMS left again, and it's 1 we're going to have to trap this time, and it comes after 8. And finally we're going to have to trap 1 in the last digit. Actually it's 1511. And we missed it that time, so now we have to start over again. So like I said, it's tricky. Okay, we're good now. So now what we need to do is we need to TMS up in order to get us back into lock mode. So now we're going to find our target. We're going to have to do turnaround, so I'm going to do turn in towards the target area now. I was hoping to do a north-south ingress to the target, but it's probably going to be from the southeast, heading northwest. Let's come out of autopilot to get that turn a bit better. Okay, so there's the target area. to go into autopilot again. We're going to switch on now our laser arm switch and our master arm switch. And I'm going to fine tune our heading. We're heading towards the range here in Qatar, as you can see. And I really need to get a bit more altitudes because there's some mountains in the way. We want to get good visibility on the target. We're going to climb and drop our speed. So let's go back to configuring avionics. Set our TGP to on, and we'll do a final check. We're 1511 and on our laser code 1511, and we're going to switch to combat mode. We're going to make our time 20 seconds, and everything else we're going to leave the same. Range is 10 now, so I'm going to level up. And we've got a rough bearing on the target now, where our steer point 7 is, or steer point 3 is. So I'm going to now zoom in, and we can see we have a nice little target of opportunity here. If I could only get my cursor to move. Oh, I have to remember to switch back from bore sight on the left hand side here to pre-mode. It's really important. So you can see because we were in bore sight mode, I couldn't slew my cursor. So let's zoom in here as much as we can. I'm going to make this a mark. We're selecting our mark mode, TGP sub mode, SOI to TGP, and TMS up, make steer point 26 to mark, and M select enter, and CZ reset brings us back. So I'm going to designate in area mode first of all, and then I'm going to slew my cursor, and this gives me the possibility to just fine tune onto that target. Okay, we're currently now 9 miles from target area, and we can see we have a good laser code here from our TGP, the L symbol, and I'm going to fire the laser just to check it. We can see it's running now. So as soon as I fire it, you can see what happens here on the AGM page. You can see a little white circle, a white square. So if I move away from that, you'll see it becomes an X. You can just about see it there, indicating that I'm outside weapons range and I have to bring myself back in. So I'm going to start pointing myself down at the target, and you can see it's turned into a square again, telling me I've got good configuration.
Altitude.
So
Altitude.
laser is firing, and I'm going to pickle, and target is off. What I can't do is let my hand off the laser at this stage. And just fine tune our designation there. I want to go into quickly to the target area. Let's have a look at our Maverick. It's in the air. It seems to be heading towards the target nicely. Just going to zoom out a little bit so we can see it coming in. And there we have a direct hit. A little bit of BDA down there shows there's certainly a lot of smoke in the sky, and I think that's a good hit. So I hope you found this video useful, and feel free to comment, like, dislike or subscribe, and until the next time, this is Fish Out.